Abandoned celebrity mansions that can't sell for any price. Picture this, sprawling mansions once owned by the world's biggest stars, now left to rot. Why can't these luxury estates worth millions find a buyer? From eerie pasts to sky-high upkeep costs, some of these homes are so cursed not even a celebrity name can save them. Could you live in a house with a haunted history or one that's been abandoned for decades? Let's dive into the jaw-dropping stories of abandoned celebrity mansions that can't sell for any price. Number 20, Nelly. Do you recall the time when it was impossible to switch on the radio without hearing a Nelly track? Those songs have faded into obscurity, much like his mansion. Situated in Wildwood, Missouri, a suburb of St. Louis, Nelly's extravagant Tuscan-inspired home from the early 90s still stands as a striking feature. Back when his net worth reached $40 million, Nelly decided to make a significant investment. In 2002, he purchased this luxurious property for close to $2 million. Rumor has it that Nelly never planned to live in the mansion. Rather, he acquired it with the intention of flipping it. However, for reasons that remain unclear, the 800-square-foot estate has sat vacant for about 20 years. Nestled on a sprawling 12-acre plot, the mansion offers breathtaking panoramic views from almost every room. The exterior is adorned with white stucco walls and features castle-like turrets. By 2021, Nelly put the property on the market for under $1 million. It didn't take long to find a buyer, and the house sold for $982,500. Yet this tale seems far from over. The new owner turns out to be the Kingdom of God Global Church, which is based in St. Louis. Some locals have even speculated that this church might be a cult. What the organization plans to do with Nelly's former mansion is still a mystery. Number 19, Britney Spears. In 2019, pop icon Britney Spears decided to leave her Thousand Oaks residence behind when her father, whom she later battled in court to terminate her conservatorship, became seriously ill. She packed up and moved away. Aerial images of the estate, which she had purchased in 2015 for $7.4 million, revealed signs of neglect during her absence. Although the intricate water features were shut off, other areas of the property showed signs of disrepair. Toys floated aimlessly in the previously pristine pool, while terrace lounger cushions lay scattered and sun-damaged. Despite reportedly employing a team of gardeners, the once lush emerald green grass began to brown even after Southern California experienced a rainy winter. That said, this property wasn't always in such a state. The luxurious Italian-style villa offers 13,300 square feet of living space and is set on a massive 20-acre plot of secluded land. In 2022, Britney put the estate on the market with an asking price of $7.9 million, but no buyers came forward. Meanwhile, she and her now ex-husband, Sam Asghari, splurged on an extravagant mansion in Calabasas, which they have since sold. Now Britney is planning a return to her Thousand Oaks property. Let's hope she's got a solid team to restore it to its former glory. What a whirlwind. Number 18, Birdman. Rapper and Cash Money Records founder Birdman, born Brian Williams, once called a sprawling Louisiana mansion home, but the devastation of Hurricane Katrina in 2005 turned it into a haunting symbol of loss. Purchased in 2004 from NFL player Pat Swilling, the 948-square-foot residence was a grand estate with 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 2 hot tubs, a sauna, and a swimming pool. Yet Katrina's destruction left the property badly damaged, and Birdman abandoned it soon after the storm ravaged New Orleans, displacing countless residents and claiming over 1,800 lives. For more than 15 years, the mansion has sat vacant, succumbing to disrepair. Once a luxurious retreat, its amenities are now in shambles, the pool murky, the interiors ravaged by time and neglect. The property is currently valued at around $650,000, a fraction of its former worth, largely due to its location in a flood-prone area. Birdman's Louisiana home isn't his only real estate misstep. His Miami Beach mansion, bought for $14.5 million in 2012 from rockstar energy founder Russell Weiner, was sold in 2020 for $10.9 million after foreclosure proceedings, a significant loss for the rap mogul. While Birdman's Louisiana property remains in limbo, its future is uncertain. It stands as a stark reminder of Katrina's lingering impact and the challenges of maintaining extravagant properties in vulnerable areas. Whether it will be restored, repurposed, or simply fade further into obscurity, only time will tell. Number 17, Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee's former Calabasas mansion, a bold and distinctive hillside estate, is as intriguing as the Motley Crue drummer himself. Purchased in 2007 for $5.85 million, the 10,000 square foot home was a showpiece of striking architectural design. Its standout features included an atrium with indoor waterfalls, a retractable glass roof, and stunning panoramic views. The outdoor spaces were equally captivating, boasting a koi pond, a stone saltwater spa, and a piano-shaped pool. Inside, the mansion featured 6 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, a gym, a home theater, a wine room, and even a second kitchen, making it a dream for both entertainers and homebodies alike. Despite its unique appeal, selling the mansion proved challenging. Tommy first listed it in 2016 for close to what he originally paid, but years of inconsistent interest and price adjustments finally culminated in a sale at the end of the month for $3.6 million. $2 million below the original asking price. Adding to the home's mystique were claims from Tommy's wife, Britney Spears, that the property was haunted. She described eerie, unexplained events that seemed to spook potential buyers as much as its steep hillside location and unique design. And while the mansion's new owners may be drawn to its one-of-a-kind features, it's safe to say they're hoping for a ghost-free experience. For Tommy Lee, it marks the end of a long real estate saga, leaving behind a home as unconventional and storied as his rock and roll career. Loving this content? Show your support with a like and a subscribe. Not impressed? A like would still be nice, and your feedback in the comments will help me create better content next time. Number 16, Mohamed Hadid. Unlike his daughters Gigi and Bella Hadid, who make headlines for their successful modeling careers, Mohamed Hadid has garnered attention for entirely different reasons. His ill-fated mega mansion, which became a nightmare for neighbors. You've probably heard about this massive estate. It's been a hot topic for nearly 10 years. Perched on a hillside in Bel Air, Los Angeles, this ambitious project was controversial from the start. Construction began in 2011, but by 2014, Hadid found himself locked in a bitter legal dispute with Los Angeles authorities. Originally, the plan was to build a 14,000 square foot mansion, but the property had grown far beyond what was allowed. By the time officials stepped in, the home had swelled to a staggering 30,000 square feet, spread across all levels. Outraged, the city revoked Hadid's building permits and ordered construction to stop. Despite the orders, rumors swirled that Hadid pressed on, allegedly adding a third floor and a pool deck without approval. Authorities eventually took decisive action, sentencing him to 200 hours of community service for violating construction laws. Neighbors, deeply concerned about the structural safety of the half-finished project, feared it might collapse and began referring to the colossal home as the Starship Enterprise. Fed up, they filed a lawsuit against him, worried the unfinished structure posed a real danger to their lives and properties. It's safe to say Hadid couldn't have anticipated the chaos this project would unleash. Number 15, Cher. Cher's Malibu estate is the epitome of celebrity luxury, a property as iconic as the star herself. Purchased in 1989 for nearly $3 million, the mansion reflects Cher's singular style and dedication to creating a truly personal sanctuary. Modeled after an Italian Renaissance villa, the sprawling 14,000 square foot home sits on 1.73 acres of prime Malibu coastline, offering breathtaking Pacific Ocean views. The estate boasts 7 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms, with each detail thoughtfully designed to embody elegance. Cher's personal touches elevate the home to a level of unmatched sophistication. The primary suite includes a meditation room and dual closets, one of which doubles as a panic room. A theater and an indoor-outdoor gym add modern conveniences, while a climate-controlled wig room, housing around 100 of Cher's legendary hairpieces, stands as a whimsical nod to her larger-than-life persona. Outdoors, the property features a tennis court and an infinity pool, creating a serene escape framed by the beauty of the Pacific. recently relisted for $75 million, a $10 million reduction from its initial $85 million price tag. The estate reflects the challenges of selling ultra-luxury properties in a competitive market. Cher's Malibu villa is a masterpiece of architecture and design, offering a rare blend of glamour and tranquility. For those with the means, this isn't just a home, it's a piece of living history, tied to one of entertainment's most enduring icons. Number 14. Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's Miami Beach mansion, famously dubbed Wayne Manor, was a striking display of the rapper's larger-than-life persona. Purchased in 2011 for $11.6 million, the futuristic 15,000 square-foot estate featured bold glass and steel architecture, 9 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, and a 2-story master suite accessible via a glass-enclosed elevator. Its standout amenities included a rooftop skate park, perfect for Wayne's skateboarding hobby, and a shark lagoon, giving it a uniquely extravagant flair. Despite its undeniable appeal and prime waterfront location, Wayne's real estate gamble didn't pay off as expected. Listed in 2015 for $15 million, the property struggled to attract buyers willing to match the ambitious price tag. "It's an amazing house, but sometimes uniqueness narrows the market," commented a Miami real estate expert. After sitting on the market for 2 years, Wayne gradually lowered the asking price to spark interest. Finally, in 2017, he sold the mansion for $10 million, well below his original purchase price and far from the $15 million he had hoped for. While Wayne's departure from the property closed a chapter in his real estate ventures, the home remains a testament to his penchant for the extraordinary. Today, Wayne Manor stands as a dazzling piece of Miami luxury, reflecting both the rapper's bold tastes and the unpredictable nature of the celebrity real estate market. Even for a star with over 100 million records sold, not every investment hits the high notes. Number 13. Courtney Love. Courtney Love's former country retreat in Olympia, Washington, is a stark reminder of the challenges of maintaining a rural property. Purchased in 1995, a year after the tragic death of her husband, Kurt Cobain, Love acquired the 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home for $447,000. Set on 7 sprawling acres, the property was envisioned as a rustic escape. However, over time, it fell into disrepair, overtaken by neglect and nature. By the time Love listed the property for $320,000 in 2018, it had become clear that years of abandonment had taken their toll. The listing described the home as a major fixer-upper, warning prospective buyers of the significant repairs needed to restore it to livable condition. The interior was in shambles, the walls of the 8-stall stable defaced with graffiti and bricks scattered across the floor. Love herself hadn't lived on the property for years, and an earlier attempt to sell it in 2011 had been unsuccessful. Despite its dire state, the estate carried a certain allure, perhaps due to its connection to the enigmatic singer and her late husband. Eventually, a buyer stepped forward, and Love finally parted with the dilapidated retreat. Now sold, the property is likely undergoing the extensive transformation it so desperately needed. For fans of the rock legend, the home serves as a poignant footnote in Love's storied life, symbolizing both her tumultuous past and the ever-present possibility of renewal. Number 12. Elon Musk. Elon Musk, the renowned tech billionaire and space exploration pioneer, once owned a dream home that ultimately proved too large for his needs. Originally built in 1912 by French nobleman Count Christian de Guigné, the estate featured 7 bedrooms, 9.5 bathrooms, a grand living room, a leather-walled library complete with a fireplace, a gourmet kitchen, and expansive spaces for entertaining. Musk acquired the historic property in 2017 for just over $23 million from Christian de Guigné IV, whose family had owned it for over a century. However, Musk's focus shifted to his ambitious space ventures, and he decided that a larger family should enjoy the home instead. In 2020, Musk announced his plan to sell almost all of his possessions to support his space exploration goals, famously declaring that he would own no house. True to his word, he sold his entire real estate portfolio, which had been valued at over $100 million. This included 3 neighboring mansions in Bel Air and an estate once owned by actor Gene Wilder. Musk listed the Guinea estate for more than $37 million, but after struggling to find a buyer, he dropped the price by $5.5 million to attract interest. Finally, in 2021, he sold his last remaining residence for nearly $32 million. Given his lofty ambitions, his next property purchase might just be on Mars. Would you trade a luxurious life for a chance to explore space? Type yes if you'd give up your dream home for a chance to explore the cosmos, or no if you'd rather stay on Earth. Let's discuss. Number 11, Steve Jobs. The legendary Steve Jobs, co-founder of Apple, may have revolutionized the tech world with countless innovations, but his ventures in real estate were less remarkable. In 1984, he purchased the Jackling House in Woodside, California for $3.5 million, according to property records. This Spanish revival estate, designed in 1925 by famed architect George Washington Smith for copper mining tycoon Daniel Cowan Jackling, was steeped in history and named after its original owner. While Jobs appreciated its historical value, the demands of maintaining the grand property eventually became too much for him, prompting him to leave in search of something smaller and more modest. From 2000 onward, the 15,000 square foot mansion sat vacant. Jobs spent over a decade attempting to demolish the estate, finally succeeding in 2011, the last year of his life. Before its destruction, photographer Jonathan Haber, known for documenting abandoned buildings, captured images of the estate in its decaying glory. Despite falling into disrepair, the house retained traces of its former splendor, including open-air balconies, a games room, marble bathrooms, a sweeping grand staircase, and reception rooms illuminated by ornate chandeliers. Though time had taken its toll, the Jackling House remained a hauntingly beautiful relic of the past. Number 10, Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo's former Coconut Creek mansion was a stunning property that, despite its luxury and celebrity appeal, proved challenging to sell. Purchased in 2009 for $1.75 million, the sprawling estate spanned over 11,500 square feet and sat on 2.5 acres of lush Florida land. Featuring 7 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, and amenities like a resort-style pool and spa, it had all the makings of a star-worthy home. During his ownership, Derulo added personal touches, including a mirrored dance studio and a fully equipped recording studio in the guest house, making it a true reflection of his pop star lifestyle. In 2015, Derulo decided to part with the property, listing it for $2.9 million. He explained his decision to the Wall Street Journal, saying, "I'm moving to California to be closer to my work and family, and this just felt like the right time to make the move." However, the mansion struggled to attract buyers at that price point, remaining on the market for over a year. By 2016, Derulo lowered his expectations and sold the home for $1.90 million, a modest profit over his initial purchase, but far below the original asking price. The sale highlighted the challenges of selling luxury homes in niche markets where even celebrity ownership isn't always a draw. Today, the Coconut Creek mansion represents a chapter in Derulo's early career, reflecting his rise to fame and the realities of adapting to a constantly evolving lifestyle. Number 9, Liza Minnelli. Liza Minnelli's childhood home, originally constructed in 1925, was later reimagined by the celebrated Hollywood Regency architect John Wolfe. Located in Beverly Hills, Los Angeles, this Spanish revival mansion became a piece of Hollywood history. In the mid-1950s, Oscar-winning director Vincente Minnelli, following his divorce from Judy Garland, purchased the property. Liza, their daughter, spent much of her early life in the grand residence. Vincente, known for his lavish tastes, embellished the mansion with opulent chandeliers, rich fabrics, and ornate furnishings. After his death in 1986, he left the home to Liza, by then a Hollywood icon herself, but with one condition. His fourth wife, Lee, was granted the right to reside there for as long as she wished. This arrangement worked peacefully until 2000, when Liza decided to sell the property. She offered Lee an alternative condo, but Lee refused to leave, even after the house was sold in 2002. The situation created tension between the two, but an agreement was eventually reached that allowed Lee to stay in the home until her passing in 2009. After her death, the once glorious estate began to deteriorate. Left abandoned, the mansion fell into a state of disrepair, attracting squatters, urban explorers and YouTubers. Its former splendor had faded. Holes dotted the ceilings, wallpaper peeled from the walls, and broken furniture and debris littered the floors. The home's haunting appearance remains to this day a shadow of its former self. Hopefully, someone with a vision will restore this iconic piece of Hollywood history to its former glory. Number 8. Alicia Keys. When Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz purchased Eddie Murphy's sprawling New Jersey mansion in 2013, they transformed it into a reflection of their creative and luxurious lifestyle. Acquired for a total of $12.1 million through 2 separate transactions, the 25,000 square foot estate was already packed with amenities like a 2-lane bowling alley, a movie theater, a gym, and an indoor pool. But the music power couple took it a step further, adding an entire wing to display their impressive art collection and installing 2 elevators to make navigating the massive property easier. The estate also included a state-of-the-art recording studio, making it a dream home for 2 music icons. Yet despite its grandeur, featuring 8 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms, the couple decided to list the property in 2015 for nearly $15 million, hoping to find a buyer who appreciated its unique offerings. However, selling the mansion proved far more difficult than expected. Over the years, the asking price dropped dramatically, and by 2022, after 7 long years on the market, it sold for just $6 million, half of what the couple originally paid. Sometimes even the most extraordinary homes face challenges in niche markets, noted a luxury real estate expert. For the buyer, the sale was the deal of a lifetime, securing a one-of-a-kind property at a steep discount. Meanwhile, the estate stands as a reminder that even celebrity homes aren't immune to the ups and downs of the real estate market. Number 7. Boris Becker. Boris Becker's foray into real estate began in 1997, when he purchased a property on the Spanish island of Mallorca for a reported $598,000. The former tennis star invested heavily in transforming the estate, adding a Moroccan-style house, a guest house, basketball courts, stables, an outdoor pool, and even a tennis court crafted with furniture from Wimbledon. However, what started as a dream property soon became a nightmare. In 2004, Becker was fined $255,000 for unauthorized additions and ordered to demolish them. By 2007, he listed the property for $18.4 million, but no buyers came forward. Struggling to maintain the sprawling estate, Becker faced ongoing financial troubles. In 2011, his gardener sued him for $354,000 in unpaid wages, and a Spanish court confiscated the property until the debt was resolved. History repeated itself in 2014 when Becker failed to pay for building work, though he eventually settled the debt and reclaimed the estate. Unfortunately, his financial woes culminated in bankruptcy in 2017, causing him to lose the property once and for all. Matters worsened in April 2022 when Becker was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison for concealing millions of pounds in assets during his bankruptcy proceedings, including a share of $1 million property in Germany. Now, his once grand Mallorca estate, complete with stables, a pool and a tennis court, sits abandoned, a haunting reminder of his financial collapse. Sad, but undeniably true. Number 6. Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, the renowned actor celebrated for his roles in Top Gun and Jerry Maguire, originally purchased his Colorado estate in a private transaction. Situated on 320 secluded acres in Telluride, the property was carefully crafted to provide privacy and tranquility amidst the mountains. Cruise spent several years designing and building the stone and cedar home, which he completed in 1994. Years later, he decided to sell the estate. In 2014, he listed the property with a broker, initially asking an eye-popping $59 million. However, it seemed Cruise wasn't entirely ready to let go of the home at that time, as the sale didn't move forward. The main house spans almost 10,000 square feet, boasting exquisite wood and stone detailing, with features like stunning wood-beamed ceilings, a chef's kitchen, and massive windows framing breathtaking mountain views. In addition to the main residence, the estate includes a 3-bedroom guest lodge, accessible via a gated entry at the end of a mile-long driveway. The property also offers extensive forested trails, providing ample opportunity to explore the surrounding wilderness. Despite its secluded location, the estate is surprisingly close to downtown Telluride, adding to its appeal. Eventually, Cruz decided to part with the estate for good, relisting it for $39 million. Within just 2 months, the property found a buyer, marking the end of Cruz's connection to this stunning mountain retreat. Was Tom Cruise's price drop a good move? Type 0 inches if you think he should have held out for the original price, or 9 inches if you think the price drop was necessary to sell the estate. Comment with a number. Number 5. Keith Richards. Keith Richards and Patty Hansen's Fifth Avenue apartment stands as a fascinating chapter in celebrity real estate, blending rock star glamour with New York luxury. Purchased in 2014 for $10.5 million, the property's allure lay in its seamless blend of sophistication and modernity. Renovated in 2011 by architect Joe Serins, the 3-bedroom duplex boasted an expansive 47-foot living and entertainment space, a striking leather-wrapped bronze staircase, and terraces with breathtaking views of Washington Square Park. It was the perfect sanctuary for the Rolling Stones' legendary guitarist and his supermodel wife. But even the most stunning homes have their limits. Listed for $12.23 million in 2016, the property struggled to find a buyer. Sometimes, no matter how iconic the owner, the market speaks louder, noted a Manhattan real estate expert. The couple reduced the asking price to just under $10 million, eventually selling in 2018 for $9 million, a significant loss. What went wrong? While undeniably gorgeous, some speculated the high-maintenance terraces and its lofty price tag were barriers. Luxury buyers, spoiled for choice in New York, may have also sought newer, more cutting-edge designs. For fans, the sale marked the end of an era, a reminder that even icons must adapt to life's shifting tides. Though no longer tied to Keith Richards, the apartment remains a jewel in Manhattan's real estate crown. Its story reflects the fleeting nature of celebrity ownership and how, in the world of high-profile homes, even rock legends can't always get what they want. Number 4. Robin Williams. Robin Williams' Tiburon mansion, once a symbol of serenity and luxury, became a poignant reminder of the beloved actor's tragic passing. Purchased in 2008 for just over $4 million, the Mediterranean-style home offered breathtaking bay views, private water access, a pool, and spacious areas designed for entertaining. It was a retreat befitting Williams's warmth and larger-than-life personality. But in 2014, the mansion's story took a darker turn when the iconic comedian passed away within its walls. The tragedy cast a shadow over the property, compounded by a legal dispute between his widow, Susan Schneider Williams, and his children, Zachary, Zelda, and Cody, regarding the estate. Though resolved out of court in 2015, the emotional weight of the situation lingered. Listed for $7.25 million, the home struggled to find a buyer. Homes tied to such painful events often face challenges, remarked a Bay Area real estate expert. Potential buyers were hesitant, likely deterred by the stigma surrounding Williams' passing. In 2016, the mansion finally sold for $5.35 million, far below its initial asking price. While the sale closed a difficult chapter, the mansion remains a bittersweet relic of a comedic genius. For many, its story underscores the profound impact of loss, even in the world of luxury real estate. Today, it stands as a private residence, carrying both the echoes of its past and the resilience of those who sought to move forward. Number 3. 50 Cent. 50 Cent's sprawling Connecticut mansion, once a symbol of luxury excess, became an infamous cautionary tale in celebrity real estate. Originally purchased from boxing legend Mike Tyson in 2003 for $4.1 million, the 21-bedroom, 25-bathroom estate embodied over-the-top opulence. Boasting amenities like indoor and outdoor pools, a nightclub, a recording studio, and basketball courts. It was more like a resort than a home, yet its grandeur became its greatest challenge. In 2007, the mansion hit the market for a jaw-dropping $18.5 million. But year after year, it lingered unsold, as prospective buyers balked at the sheer size and staggering $70,000 monthly upkeep costs. It's a trophy property, said one real estate analyst, but one few can afford or want. By the time it finally sold in 2019 to Florida businessman Casey Asker, the price had plummeted to just $2.90 million, a shocking 84% drop from its original listing. Even with 50 Cent's efforts to donate part of the sale proceeds to charity, the loss was substantial. The mansion's story highlights a recurring theme in celebrity real estate. Bigger isn't always better. Its oversized proportions and extravagant features, while headline-grabbing, turned off potential buyers seeking practicality. Today it stands as a reminder that not every piece of fame translates to fortune. For 50 Cent, the mansion was a flashy chapter in his career, now closed, but not without leaving an expensive legacy. Number 2, Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage's former New Orleans mansion, the infamous LaLaurie Mansion, is a chilling blend of Hollywood glamour and macabre history. Nestled in the Garden District, the 800-square-foot property is a stunning example of Gothic grandeur. Cage purchased it in 2006 for $3.5 million, investing millions more in upgrades like an Olympic-sized pool and a staircase salvaged from the historic Astor Hotel. Yet beneath the opulence lies a dark past that even star power couldn't overshadow. The mansion's sinister reputation stems from its 19th century owners, Madame Delphine Lalaurie and Dr. Louis Lalaurie, whose barbaric treatment of slaves turned the home into a house of horrors. Stories of tortured spirits lingered, casting a spectral shadow over the property for decades. "It's hard to sell a home with ghosts in its closet," remarked a local historian. Cage, struggling with financial difficulties, was forced to part with the property in 2009. Listed for $7.8 million, the mansion's haunting legacy made it a tough sell. Potential buyers were both drawn to and repelled by its gruesome lore and eerie Gothic interiors. Though the mansion eventually found a new owner, it remains an enigmatic piece of real estate, its history inextricably linked to its identity. For Cage, the LaLaurie Mansion was a fleeting indulgence, a reminder that even the most glamorous properties can carry a weight far greater than their price tag. Today, it stands as a dark jewel in New Orleans' architectural crown, forever steeped in legend. Number 1, Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston's former Mendham Township mansion is a bittersweet relic of the late icon's remarkable life. Purchased for $537,500 in 1987, just a year after her marriage to Bobby Brown, the sprawling 500-square-foot property served as a luxurious guest house for nearly 2 decades. Featuring 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, a tennis court, an indoor pool, and even a private recording studio, the home was a reflection of Houston's legendary career and vibrant personal life. Despite its many amenities, the mansion has faced an uphill battle on the market since Houston's untimely death in 2012. Sold in 2010 for just over $900,000, the property changed hands before being relisted for $1.6 million in recent years, yet buyers remain elusive. It's a beautiful space with so much potential, but properties tied to tragedy often carry a stigma, noted a New Jersey real estate expert. Marketed as a rare opportunity to own a piece of musical history, the home struggles to resonate with prospective buyers who may be deterred by its past or its upkeep demands. While it sits empty, fans remember it as a backdrop to Whitney's rise as one of the greatest voices of all time. The mansion's fate remains uncertain, a poignant symbol of Houston's unparalleled highs and heartbreaking lows. For now, it stands as a testament to her legacy, waiting for a new chapter to unfold. Last words of legendary actors before death.
Way it goes, one in, one out.
Well, Catherine, are you going to believe what you see or what I tell you?
Imagine the final words of Hollywood's biggest legends, poignant, chilling, even heartbreaking. What did their last moments reveal about the lives they led, the battles they fought, or the legacies they left behind? From heartfelt goodbyes to haunting confessions, these final whispers hold stories you've never heard before. Are you ready to uncover the last words of some of the most iconic stars in history? Stay tuned. You won't believe what they said. Ava Gardner. Born 1922, died 1990. Iconic actress Ava Gardner's last words to her housekeeper, Carmen, "I'm so tired," carried a profound weight, reflecting a life of glamour and struggle. Known for her beauty and fiery spirit, these final words stripped away the facade of stardom, showing her vulnerability. They echo her journey from humble beginnings to Hollywood legend, leaving a poignant reminder of the humanity behind her enduring fame. Gary Coleman. Born 1968, died 2010. Gary Coleman, beloved for his humor and talent, said, "I love you and my head hurts," before his untimely passing. His words reflect the pain he endured in life, both physical and emotional, while also showcasing the love he held for those around him. From his rise as a sitcom star to his battles with illness and exploitation, Coleman's legacy is a bittersweet testament to resilience and heart. Sharon Tate. Born 1943, died 1969. Sharon Tate's chilling last words, "Please, I don't want to die, I just want to have my baby," reveal the terror she felt in her final moments. A rising star whose life was senselessly cut short, Tate symbolized beauty, hope, and untapped potential. Her tragic end during the Manson family murders cast a shadow over Hollywood, and her words serve as a haunting reminder of the fragility of life and dreams unfulfilled. Al Jolson. Born 1886, died 1950. Legendary entertainer Al Jolson's final words, "I'm finished, I'm going to die," were spoken with the theatricality that defined his life. A pioneer in film and music, Jolson's career broke barriers, but also courted controversy. His words seem almost scripted, a fitting farewell for a performer whose life was spent in the spotlight. Jolson's legacy as a groundbreaking yet complex figure in entertainment history endures beyond the final curtain call. Cary Grant. Born 1904, died 1986. Ever the romantic, Cary Grant's final words to his wife, "I love you, Barbara, don't worry," embody the charm and grace he exuded throughout his life. Known for his sophistication and wit, Grant's reassuring goodbye reflected his deep love and devotion. A quintessential gentleman to the end, his parting words encapsulate the elegance and warmth that made him one of Hollywood's most enduring leading men. Charlie Chaplin. Born 1889, died 1977. When a priest remarked that God might have mercy on his soul, Chaplin quipped, "Why not? After all, it belongs to him." The comedic genius even infused humor into his final moments, epitomizing the wit and depth that defined his career. From silent film star to cultural icon, Chaplin's words remind us of his enduring blend of levity and profundity, leaving the world with a smile one last time. Desi Arnaz. Born 1917, died 1986. Desi Arnaz's heartfelt last words to his ex-wife, Lucille Ball, "I love you too, honey, good luck with your show," reveal the deep bond they shared despite their separation. As a pioneering actor and producer, Arnaz shaped television history. His farewell encapsulates his devotion to those he loved and his unshakable support for Ball, a final testament to the partnership that brought joy to millions. Chris Farley. Born 1964, died 1997. Chris Farley's haunting final plea, "Please don't leave me, please don't leave me," reflects the loneliness and struggles he faced beneath his comedic persona. Farley, celebrated for his exuberance and humor, battled addiction and insecurity. His last words echo the vulnerability of a man who gave the world laughter while seeking connection, cementing his legacy as both a gifted comedian and a deeply human figure. Edmund Gwenn. Born 1877, died 1959. The acclaimed actor Edmund Gwenn is remembered for saying, "Dying is easy, comedy is hard," as he faced his final moments. Known for his charm and wit, these words captured his ability to find humor even in life's gravest moments. Best known for The Miracle on 34th Street, Gwenn's legacy as a master of light-hearted yet profound performances is perfectly summarized in his wise, bittersweet parting observation. George Reeves. Born 1914, died 1959. George Reeves, best known as Superman, quietly said, "I'm tired. I'm going back to bed," before his untimely death. A beloved television icon, Reeves struggled with the pressures of fame and typecasting. His simple, weary words are a stark reminder of the emotional toll his career and life took on him. Yet his portrayal of the Man of Steel remains a symbol of hope and strength for generations. Graham Chapman, born 1941, died 1989. Monty Python legend Graham Chapman's final word, hello, was deceptively simple yet fitting for a man whose comedic brilliance was often built on subverting expectations. A pioneer of absurdist humor, his understated goodbye captures the playfulness that defined his career, leaving fans to reflect on the laughter he brought to countless lives. Joan Crawford, born 1907, died 1977. Damn it, don't you dare ask God to help me, snapped Joan Crawford to a praying nurse. Fierce and unapologetic to the end, her fiery personality resonated through these words. A silver screen icon, Crawford's legacy lies in her commanding performances and indomitable spirit which refused to fade, even in her final moments. Nelson Eddy, born 1901, died 1967, baritone and film star Nelson Eddy's poignant final words, I can't see, I can't hear, reflect the heartbreaking vulnerability of his last moments. Revered for his powerful voice and romantic roles, Eddy's farewell contrasts sharply with his larger-than-life career, reminding us of the fragility behind the grandeur of stardom. Errol Flynn, born 1909, died 1959. Swashbuckling star Errol Flynn declared, I've had a hell of a lot of fun and I've enjoyed every minute of it, embodying the adventurous, carefree spirit he brought to his roles. A life lived with passion and indulgence, Flynn's final words perfectly encapsulate the charm, mischief and zest that made him an enduring Hollywood legend. Jackie Gleason, born 1916, died 1987. I always knew what I was doing, Jackie Gleason proclaimed before his passing. Known for his larger-than-life personality and comedic genius, Gleason's words are a bold, fitting epitaph for a man who carved his path with confidence. His legacy as a trailblazer in comedy and television lives on, underscored by his unapologetic self-assurance. Ready for an unforgettable adventure? Drop number 1 in the comments if you're in it for the long haul. Trust me, you won't want to miss the surprises ahead in this video. Oliver Hardy, born 1892, died 1957. Beloved comedian Oliver Hardy's simple, heartfelt farewell at I love you to his wife poignantly reveals the tenderness behind his comedic genius. As part of the iconic Laurel and Hardy duo, Hardy brought joy to millions, and his final words reflect the love and warmth that defined both his personal life and his enduring legacy. Jean Harlow, born 1911, died 1937. Jean Harlow's last words, "Where is Aunt Jetty? Hope she didn't run out on me," capture her vulnerability and yearning for comfort in her final moments. The blonde bombshell of 1930s cinema, Harlow's tragic early death left a void in Hollywood. Her tender farewell underscores the fragility hidden beneath her dazzling star persona. Rock Hudson, born 1925, died 1985. No, I don't think so, were Rock Hudson's understated final words spoken as he succumbed to AIDS. A matinee idol turned AIDS awareness icon, Hudson's quiet exit belied the courage he displayed in confronting his illness publicly. His legacy as a trailblazer for acceptance and understanding endures beyond his passing. Stan Laurel, born 1890, died 1965. When asked if he was skiing, Stan Laurel wittily replied, "No, but I'd rather be skiing than doing what I'm doing." True to his comedic roots, the Laurel of Laurel and Hardy fame met death with humor. His quip exemplifies his lifelong devotion to laughter, leaving fans smiling even as he said goodbye. Jeanette MacDonald, born 1903, died 1965. "I love you," were the final words of Jeanette MacDonald spoken to her husband. Known for her radiant voice and elegance, MacDonald's heartfelt farewell reflects the romance and passion that defined her life. Her legacy as an operatic sensation and cinematic star is enriched by the enduring love she carried to the end. Groucho Marx, born 1890, died 1977. Ever the comedian, Groucho Marx quipped, "Die, my dear? Why, that's the last thing I'll do," before his passing. True to his razor-sharp wit, his humor remained intact until the end. As one of the greatest comedians of all time, Groucho's farewell perfectly encapsulates his legacy of laughter, ensuring his charm and irreverence continue to delight fans forever. Marilyn Monroe, born 1926, died 1962. In her final moments, Marilyn Monroe said, "Say goodbye to Pat, say goodbye to Jack, and say goodbye to yourself because you're a nice guy." The enigmatic actress's cryptic farewell reflected her emotional turmoil and the complex relationships that defined her life. A symbol of beauty and vulnerability, Monroe's tragic end solidified her status as a timeless, haunting icon. Laurence Olivier, born 1907, died 1989. "This isn't Hamlet, you know, it's not meant to go into the bloody ear," declared Laurence Olivier with characteristic theatricality. Renowned for his Shakespearean brilliance, his last words humorously contrasted life with art. Olivier's wit and talent left an indelible mark on stage and screen, embodying the passion and drama of his extraordinary career. George Sanders, born 1906, died 1972. George Sanders left the world with a farewell letter reading, "Dear world, I'm leaving because I'm bored. I feel I've lived long enough. I'm leaving you with your worries in this sweet cesspool." Known for his sardonic elegance and sophistication, Sanders' final words were as enigmatic and provocative as his career. They reflect a complex mind that sought meaning beyond the glamour of Hollywood. Jimmy Stewart, born 1908, died 1997. With quiet devotion, Jimmy Stewart's last words were, "I'm going to go be with Gloria now," referencing his beloved wife of 45 years. Known for his gentle spirit and timeless performances, Stewart's farewell embodied the love and loyalty that defined his personal life and career. His parting words resonate as a tender conclusion to a life of sincerity and grace. Carl Switzer, born 1927, died 1959. Carl Switzer, famous as Alfalfa from The Little Rascals, reportedly yelled, "I'm going to you," during a violent altercation that claimed his life. A tragic end for a child star, his volatile final words starkly contrast the innocence of his on-screen persona, reflecting a troubled adulthood that marred his Hollywood legacy. Rudolph Valentino, born 1895, died 1926. "Don't pull down the blinds, I feel fine, I want the sunlight to greet me," declared silent film heartthrob Rudolph Valentino. His poetic farewell, spoken as he succumbed to illness, captures the charisma and passion that defined his legendary career. Valentino's words reflect his romantic spirit, leaving the world as dramatically as he lived. John Wilkes Booth, born 1838, died 1865. The infamous actor-turned-assassin John Wilkes Booth muttered, "Useless, useless," as he lay dying. A celebrated performer turned pariah, Booth's enigmatic final words reflected the despair of a man who believed his actions would change history, but instead condemned him to infamy. Humphrey Bogart, born 1899, died 1957. "Goodbye, kid, hurry back," were Humphrey Bogart's affectionate last words to his wife, Lauren Bacall. The epitome of Hollywood cool, Bogart's farewell exuded the same charm and tenderness that made him a legend. His parting reflected a life of love, loyalty, and timeless performances that still captivate audiences today. Richard Burton, born 1925, died 1984. Richard Burton quoted Shakespeare's The Tempest with, "Our revels now are ended," a poetic farewell from one of the greatest stage and screen actors. Burton's choice reflected his deep love for literature and the theatrical grandeur that defined his life. His words are a fitting epitaph for a man whose life was an extraordinary drama. John Barrymore, born 1882, died 1942. John Barrymore, known for his wit and dramatic flair, declared, "Die, I should say not, dear fellow," before passing. A legendary star of stage and screen, his final words encapsulated his larger-than-life persona and refusal to go quietly, ensuring his legacy remains as charismatic as the roles he played. Tallulah Bankhead, born 1902, died 1968. When asked if she needed anything, Tallulah Bankhead famously replied, "Codeine, bourbon." The iconic actress's unapologetic lifestyle and quick wit were on full display in her final moments. Her legacy as a bold, unconventional star lives on, defined by her charisma and fearless spirit. Lucille Ball, born 1911, died 1989. Lucille Ball's final words, "My Florida water," referred to her favorite cologne. The comedic genius whose laughter filled millions of homes left a quiet, personal farewell. Her parting words reflected her unpretentious charm and attention to small comforts, reminding us of the human side of an icon. Take a moment to comment RIP and share a favorite memory or quote from this beloved comedian. Ethel Barrymore, born 1879, died 1959. "Are you happy? I'm happy," were Ethel Barrymore's last words. The matriarch of a legendary acting dynasty, Barrymore's final moments radiated contentment and grace, reflecting her fulfilling life and enduring influence on the world of theatre and film. John Belushi, born 1949, died 1982. "Just don't leave me alone," were the poignant last words of comedian John Belushi. Behind his wild comedic energy lay a man yearning for connection. His untimely death left a void in comedy, and his farewell remains a reminder of the humanity behind the laughter he brought to so many. John Carradine, born 1906, died 1988. "What a beautiful place to die," said John Carradine while traveling in Italy. Known for his commanding presence in classic films, Carradine's poetic farewell encapsulated his artistic spirit, even as he faced death. His words stand as a fitting tribute to a life spent embracing beauty and storytelling. Montgomery Clift, born 1926, died 1966. When asked if he wanted to watch The Misfits on TV, Montgomery Clift curtly replied, "Absolutely not." Known for his intensity and complex roles, Clift's final words reflected his enigmatic nature. Though he left too soon, his legacy as a tortured yet brilliant performer endures. Del Close, born 1934, died 1999. Del Close quipped, "Thank God, I'm tired of being the funniest person in the room," moments before his passing. A trailblazer in improvisational comedy, Close's parting words perfectly reflected his humor and self-awareness. His impact on the comedy world continues to inspire generations of performers. Bob Hope, born 1903, died 2003. When asked where he wanted to be buried, Bob Hope replied to, "Surprise me." The legendary comedian's witty final words were a fitting curtain call to a life filled with laughter and joy. His humor and generosity left an indelible mark on both Hollywood and the world. James Dean, born 1931, died 1955. "That guy's got to stop. He'll see us," James Dean reportedly said moments before his fatal car crash. The rebel icon's ominous final words tragically underscore the brevity of his life. Dean's legacy as a symbol of youthful defiance and brilliance remains timeless. Walt Disney, born 1901, died 1966. Walt Disney's cryptic last words of Kurt Russell remain a mystery to this day. A visionary who built a world of imagination, Disney's puzzling farewell adds to his aura of intrigue. Whether a final thought about a young actor he admired or something deeper, his creativity and legacy continue to inspire magic worldwide. Douglas Fairbanks, born 1883, died 1939. "I've never felt better," declared Douglas Fairbanks, Hollywood's original swashbuckling hero, shortly before his death. Known for his charisma and boundless energy, Fairbanks's optimistic farewell reflected the exuberance that defined his career. Even in his final moments, he embodied the larger-than-life spirit of his on-screen personas. Farrah Fawcett, born 1947, died 2009. "Why aren't you filming this? This is what cancer is," Farrah Fawcett reportedly said during her final moments. A symbol of beauty and strength, her poignant words reflected her determination to face her illness with transparency. Fawcett's courage in sharing her journey turned her private struggle into a public call for awareness. John Huston, born 1906, died 1987. "Knock 'em dead, honey," John Huston said to his daughter, offering encouragement as he faced the end. The legendary filmmaker's parting words were infused with warmth and his signature drive, reminding us of the passion and support he extended to his family and colleagues. His legacy as a master storyteller lives on. Heath Ledger, born 1979, died 2008. Before his untimely passing, Heath Ledger said, "Look, Katie, look, it'll be fine, you know, I just need to get some sleep." The Australian actor, renowned for his captivating performances in films like The Dark Knight and Brokeback Mountain, expressed exhaustion as he faced the pressures of his rising fame. Ledger's accidental overdose stunned the world, cutting short a career that promised unparalleled brilliance. His final words reveal a yearning for rest, a poignant contrast to the intensity of his iconic roles. Ledger's talent and dedication left an indelible mark on Hollywood, earning him a posthumous Academy Award and a place among the greatest actors of his generation. Despite his brief life, Ledger's artistic legacy continues to inspire audiences and filmmakers, ensuring his work remains timeless. His tragic death serves as a reminder of the human vulnerability behind even the most extraordinary talents. Cloris Leachman, born 1926, died 2021. In her final moments, Cloris Leachman said, "Remember me." This simple yet poignant plea encapsulates the indomitable spirit of an actress who dazzled audiences for decades. Known for her Emmy-winning performances on The Mary Tyler Moore Show and Malcolm in the Middle, as well as her Oscar-winning role in The Last Picture Show, Leachman's versatility was unmatched. Her comedic timing and dramatic depth won her countless accolades, making her a trailblazer in an industry often resistant to change. Beyond her acting, Leachman was a fierce advocate for social issues, lending her voice to causes close to her heart. Her final words resonate deeply, a testament to her desire to leave a lasting impact, not only on screen but in the hearts of those who admired her. With a career spanning 7 decades, Cloris Leachman's indelible legacy ensures that she will indeed be remembered, just as she wished. Dudley Moore, born 1935, died 2002. "I can hear the music all around me," Dudley Moore said in his final moments, a poetic farewell befitting a gifted comedian and accomplished musician. Known for his comedic charm in films like Arthur and Ten, as well as his extraordinary talent as a pianist, Moore's life was a blend of humor and artistry. His final words reflect a deep connection to the music that defined much of his career and personal joy. Battling progressive supranuclear palsy in his final years, Moore's resilience inspired fans and colleagues alike. Despite the physical challenges he endured, his spirit remained unbroken, and his parting words serve as a testament to the beauty he found in art. Moore's legacy lives on in his films, musical compositions, and the joy he brought to audiences around the world. His poetic goodbye reminds us of the profound power of music and creativity to transcend life's hardships. Donald O'Connor, born 1925, died 2003. With characteristic humor, Donald O'Connor quipped, "I'd like to thank the Academy for my Lifetime Achievement Award that I will eventually get." The star of Singin' in the Rain and a master entertainer across film, television and stage, O'Connor's witty farewell epitomized his lifelong dedication to making audiences laugh. Despite not receiving a formal Lifetime Achievement Award, his contributions to dance and comedy earned him widespread acclaim and adoration. His effervescent energy and impeccable timing made him a standout in Hollywood's golden age. Beyond his on-screen achievements, O'Connor was celebrated for his graciousness and professionalism, earning the respect of peers and fans alike. His final words capture the optimism and humor that defined his career and personal life. Though he passed quietly, O'Connor's legacy remains anything but. His unforgettable performances continue to inspire new generations of entertainers, solidifying his place as one of Hollywood's most cherished talents. River Phoenix, born 1970, died 1993. River Phoenix reportedly said, "No paparazzi, I want anonymity," before collapsing outside the Viper Room in Los Angeles. A prodigiously talented actor known for roles in Stand By Me and My Own Private Idaho, Phoenix struggled with the intense scrutiny of fame. His haunting last words underscore the tension between his private nature and the pressures of his celebrity status. Phoenix's death at just 23 shocked the world, cutting short a career that promised extraordinary potential. His talent, emotional depth, and willingness to take on challenging roles left an indelible mark on cinema. Off-screen, Phoenix was a dedicated activist advocating for environmental causes and animal rights. Despite his brief life, his work remains influential, inspiring both fans and fellow actors. His tragic passing serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the toll of fame, ensuring his legacy as a brilliant, sensitive artist endures. Freddie Prinze. Born 1954, died 1977. Freddie Prinze's final words, "I love you, Kathy, I love the baby, but I need to find peace," revealed the pain beneath his comedic brilliance. The rising star of Chico and the Man, Prinze struggled with depression despite his success. His heartfelt goodbye reflects the heavy toll fame and personal battles took on him. Though his life was tragically brief, Prinze left an enduring legacy of talent and humor that continues to resonate. Glenn Shaddix. Born 1952, died 2010. With a touch of optimism and humor, Glenn Shaddix said, "Perhaps I'll have another tomorrow." Known for his unforgettable role as Otho in Beetlejuice, Shaddix charmed audiences with his wit and vibrant personality. His playful farewell captures the essence of his spirit, one that brought light and laughter to those who knew him and his fans alike. Though gone, Shaddix's work ensures he will always be remembered with a smile. Frank Sinatra. Born 1915, died 1998. "I'm losing it," were the poignant last words of Frank Sinatra, the crooner who defined an era. Known as the chairman of the board, Sinatra's voice captured hearts, and his charisma enchanted millions. His farewell was a simple acknowledgement of life's inevitable fragility. Despite his passing, his timeless music, from My Way to Fly Me to the Moon, remains a testament to his talent and enduring influence on music and culture. Do you have a special memory associated with one of his iconic tunes? Comment yes if you have a favorite Sinatra song and share it with us. Jackson. Born 1917, died 1979. Jackson's wry final comment, "It must have been the coffee," reflects his ability to find humor even in life's gravest moments. Beloved for his role as Nick Yemena on Barney Miller, Sue's laid-back comedic style made him a fan favorite. His parting quip encapsulates his unique charm and wit, qualities that defined his career. Though his life was cut short, Sue's humor and warmth remain cherished by fans and colleagues alike. Patrick Swayze. Born 1952, died 2009. Patrick Swayze faced death with courage, saying, "I'm not afraid of death, I'm going home." The actor, known for his roles in Dirty Dancing and Ghost, embodied strength and passion both on and off screen. His graceful farewell mirrored the resilience and dignity with which he battled cancer. Swayze's legacy endures through his memorable performances and the inspiration he continues to provide to fans worldwide, celebrating a life full of heart and artistry. Boris Karloff. Born 1887, died 1969. In his final moments, Boris Karloff murmured the name Walter Pidgeon, a curious farewell for the legendary star of horror cinema. Whether recalling a friend or a fleeting memory, his enigmatic words deepened the aura of mystery surrounding him. Known for his chilling performances, particularly as Frankenstein's monster, Karloff's contributions to film remain unparalleled, leaving a lasting impression on audiences even decades after his passing. Lou Costello. Born 1906, died 1959. Lou Costello, ever the comedian, quipped, "No, but I'd rather be skiing than doing what I'm doing," before his passing. Half of the beloved comedy duo Abbott and Costello, his humor had brought joy to countless fans. Even in his final moments, Costello maintained the wit and charm that made him a legend. His legacy continues to inspire laughter, proving that his comedic genius was truly timeless. Kirk Douglas. Born 1916, died 2020. Kirk Douglas showed his faith in leadership when he said, "Mike can get it done," referring to then presidential candidate Mike Bloomberg. Known for his rugged determination and commanding presence on screen, Douglas's final words reflected his steadfast belief in action and progress. With a career spanning decades and a legacy of activism, Douglas left an indelible mark on Hollywood and the world beyond, inspiring generations with his passion and artistry. Bing Crosby. Born 1903, died 1977. After finishing a round of golf, Bing Crosby cheerfully said, "Let's go have a Coca-Cola," before collapsing from a heart attack. Known for his smooth voice and effortless charm, Crosby's casual farewell reflected the relaxed demeanor he carried throughout his life. His music, particularly his timeless holiday tunes and his cinematic charisma, have left an enduring imprint on both Hollywood and the hearts of his fans. Bob Saget, born 1956, died 2022. Bob Saget expressed heartfelt appreciation in his final moments, saying, "I love you, my mom loved you too." A comedian known for his raunchy humor and his role as the wholesome dad on Full House, Saget's final words reflect his deep connection with loved ones. His ability to balance laughter and sincerity made him a beloved figure in entertainment, leaving behind a legacy filled with warmth and humor. These abandoned celebrity mansions show us that even fame and fortune can't always solve life's problems. They're reminders that bigger isn't always better, and every home has a story, some more shocking than others. What do you think? Would you take on one of these properties, or are the risks just too high? If you loved exploring these forgotten estates, hit that like button and subscribe to Iconic Inside. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a deep dive into the world of luxury and mystery. And if you're still curious, check out our last video, Top 15 Insane Celebrity Houses, to see the other side of celebrity living, homes that are as over the top as they are unforgettable. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.